I'm still alive.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm really alive.
I'll put the subtitles on.
Not for long, you aren't.
I don't know how, but I'm alive.
How can you smile?
You're smiling?
Me? This is it.
Huh?
Don't look away.
But I don't look away. Which way?
Down.
Hi, I'm RJ. This is Resonance of Fate for Dead Genre Chronicles, the JRPG podcast that I do with Devin Carter, Austin Howe, Leroy Lewin. Every month we play a JRPG, and from now on I'm going to stream them as well, so that people can follow along.
You going out?
Get ready to head out. You too, Zephyr.
So I have already tried to do this stream once, and there was no audio problem. And also I played really embarrassingly badly and took hours to go through the tutorial, so I'm starting again. I want to start by showing off how great this home base location looks. Because it looks great. I mean, look at this. It's this abandoned factory kind of space that we just live in. And, like, what's my name? Bashiron, that's right. Bashiron just sleeps on the couch, and has been sleeping on the couch for at least a year and a half. And it's got these stolen road signs in the middle, like it's a student bedroom, and there's a dartboard, and you can't see it from this angle, but there's a, like, hi-fi system in the locker in the corner. And, of course, the booze shelf. There's like 3 shelves in here, one of them completely full of booze.
Now we're talking.
Oh, that's handy. I didn't know that. Wardrobe, because we've got to look stylish. And, I mean, this whole game looks amazing. That first location, and the fact that it's got a big, like, old-time Westy sweet home banner on it. I'm not going to read out, like, NPC dialogue, because there's going to be a lot of that. But there's this Cafe Chelsea place that we've got to get to. But the bridge is out. Classic JRPG starting stuff. And look at how much this frame tells you about the world. There's the westerny thing, and it's an old factory building, so it's like a converted space, post-industrial. It's very like a lot of the city I live in is kind of old industrial buildings that have been repurposed. But also this fantastic cogwork steampunk thing in the background with the chimneys and bright blue sky.
You keep at it, you hear?
And the first named character you meet is called Posey, which I don't know whether that's going to mean anything. It struck me as kind of a bit of a standout moment. Just look at the depth of this shot, how many things there are in the background. bright green phone boxes. I talked a lot about
Hi.
those on my earlier attempt at this stream. Not going to dwell on them quite so much, but they are still really incongruous to me. Anyway, I know this guy, apparently. Even though I don't know his name. Have to go and switch the bridge on before we can walk across it. Oh hey Austin. Posey is a kind of flower, but the character's name is Poesy, P-O-E-S-Y, which is an oldie term for poetry. Although P-O-E-S-Y Poesy was generally cast as a quite fancy kind of femininity anyway, so your point stands. This is some tutorial stuff. I'm going to skip the tutorials this time because I was embarrassingly bad at them this afternoon, but I think I remember them. And I've got a mission to restore the bridge. This lady wants me to take some knives to her son without explaining what he's going to use them for. And this guy gives me permission to kill some dogs. Oldie term for poetry. You see it in like Keats and romantic literature like that. And then yes, this guy wants me to kill some dogs, and they almost killed me the first time I tried that. Hi to you too, dude. Tutorials and talking to people.
Hi.
He just says the exact same stuff that was in the job posting for some reason. And like, I'm not going to go through this in detail because it's much easier to see it in operation, but this is a weird way of doing a world map that I find very difficult and awkward, but has some interesting consequences for how you think about the world of the game, which is important because the world of the game is awesome. But basically you have to switch the world map on as you go. This lady...
How are you?
Because she needs to take these knives. And... oh! I missed a thing. Come back, shiny thing!
What now?
Wrong shop apparently.
If you have to ask how much, I'll afford it.
Excuse me. Something I did want to get, just to be on the safe side.
Thanks. Off with you then.
Hello.
Huh.
Okay, apparently I can't find the old dude at the moment. Must be the wrong time of day. Hey Leroy. Anyway, I'm not going to go do the tutorial, but I am going to go to the tutorial area. Because... Okay, I'm going to go to the tutorial area after this rather key random encounter.
It might not be the best, but I've made it this far.
That was interesting. You want some? No blink of your I'm on a roll.
Lousy scum!
That wasn't much harder than target practice.
Stream quality okay, by the way? Okay, yeah. Worth showing this off, because the way this game frames its spaces is stunning. Like, the depth of screen that you get here from the camera being so far away. And then just step into the arena, and you could do a really simple camera move here to get you to where you want to go, but instead of doing that, they spin the camera round to look through the extraneous area of the space. Just, it makes it so much more significant. And I love that that kind of centers this hot dogs billboard in the background, just to give you some sense that there's, you know, the space is used, or some of the space is used. Buy an ice cream. Because
What's
I've
up?
never missed an opportunity to buy an ice cream. That done, go and get on with the game. Stream hiccuping is probably my computer being confused by Elgato, because it hasn't quite figured that out yet. Also, I really need to do some work on my system at some point, because it's janky as heck, isn't it? This is such a powerful line. I've come back to it 3 times now. I like also that our world is named after one random Swiss city, because clocks. Yes, I know I've got to speak to that guy.
Huh.
What the heck? You can retry fights. I shall do the dogs.
That was interesting. You want some of this? You gotta be kidding.
I'm gonna blow you away! Game over!
That was badly judged. I am bad at trying.
There! How's this?
The light in these pockets. You're hard to miss. This is it. Hold that thought.
Eat some of this! You want some more? Quit wasting my time!
Judge. There we go.
You shouldn't make fun.
Justice triumphs again.
I thought you were the bad guy.
Look who's talking.
Okay. That went better than it did this afternoon.
You look tough, but you're in our house now. Let's see what you got.
I see right through.
You're gonna have more holes than a beehive.
Right, getting there. Close enough.
Eat some of this!
Barely nicked me. I could make this shot with my eyes.
Let's get this one and the leader. So let's try that. If it all goes horribly wrong, too bad.
They bit off more than they could chew.
Yeah, that's a good point actually, Austin, about the game presenting these characters as privileged. Just right from the start, when you see like in the intro sequence, when Zephyr is up on the upper tier, just fitting in, and knows it well enough to be able to arrange this rescue, and also knows the descent well enough to be able to comment on when they're going to transition between the tiers and somehow get them down safely. I don't know if the game ever answers how that works, but yeah, it's very clear that this is a special group of people. This shot. We've been in such closed back spaces, and suddenly, sky.
This is an easy one. Just don't let it get damaged and you'll be fine.
Done. To tell the truth, I'm more worried about you. Mind the wrist. If anything happened to you, where would that leave us? God only gave you one body. Take care of it.
I'll try to remember that.
I love how Vacheron's line, as he's throwing this thing over his shoulder that he's been told to take care of, is take care of it. Yeah, it's very Western influenced dialogue writing so far. Or very kind of late Western influenced. Steampunk game about guns has Western stuff in. Big surprise there, I suppose.
Control of resources. Longevity. What else does Zenith's providence hold for us?
That's another really amazing sequence. That just sky out there. It's so good. Also, I think this particular space, particularly where you come in, it's very ordered in terms of its motion. Like, although you've got a vertical bit and a horizontal bit, very discreet. You move over here and it's a riot where there's obviously more human presence. And that's very, there's kind of a contrast there between this and the town where the cogs just go everywhere. Back to town. Oh good, it's night. I can find the old guy, I think.
Hi.
Tutorial monkey.
Oh.
Hi.
It was a thing. I'm gonna get sick of that weapon customization screen before long, I think.
Good evening.
No.
Hi.
There we go. Cozy.
If you need something crafted, I'm your man.
Oh, that's right. I need to buy that.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
We stock any ammunition you could imagine. Have a nice day.
If you need something crafted, I'm your man. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
There's nothing in this wide world can't be broken down for scrap.
I've
Be
missed that
seeing ya.
guy before. Never mind. I can't quite figure out how this location fits together. I feel like that path that leads outside, just by the phone box, should go back to the home base. Losing track of a right angle somewhere, which probably explains why I'm so bad at the triangle stuff in this game. There's someone. Pay no attention to my previous saves. Or the fact that it took me almost 2 hours to complete the prologue. I suppose we... Oh, that's right. thing they were warning me about going to collect rewards for my jobs? I did it. The next great bit of cinematography.
Hello.
This camera move as you go up. So this would be an aspirational camera move, right? Forwards and it starts to look up. But just look at how closed the space is. It's narrow verticals. And then almost the kind of girders to the left and right, and then the lintel of the lift. Draw this line across the screen at the 3/4. Just flattens the space out completely.
Hey, listen.
Not wrong.
Hey, listen.
So go up the lift.
Hello.
And then here, outside the lift, space is open, the camera doesn't shift, you've got these flying buttresses just pointing up. Colours are kind of light, different architectural style.
How you doing?
Nah, Leroy, you can keep your assumptions about Tri-Ace. Look at this guy sassing his own game design.
Good to see you.
What a dreadful night.
And the world map up here is much more orderly than down below as well.
Hello.
Midday already?
I need to kill some time.
Hello.
So now I have to find some way of getting to Cardinal Paule's manor, which is over there. Closed. Aha! Right. Ahead of the game. Oh, hey, Devin. Yes.
Hello.
That's a pretty rich maid. I've got Infinite Undiscovery coming up sometime, probably early next year, Leroy. So we'll find out if it's any good. Find out. think this was a Tri-Ace game? Watch this bit.
So beautiful. This crystal, is it really my own?
Oh, I think,
Hold it up to the light.
So like this character really is just every stereotype about
Look at that.
fatness in games.
What's happening? What's going on?
Look,
It's mine!
Or impulse control,
so what
or
do
the
you think?
comical proportions,
Is that proof enough for you?
All the proof I could ever need.
selfish behaviour.
Here's a little something for my angel. Dreams really do come true.
Another job done.
And he's loaded. Yes, Leroy, the Tri-Ace seal of quality.
gets dark early these
Or
days.
something. And yes, I have seen the Vacheron dance. I'm sure we'll get to that in time. But we did kind of miss a plot point in that scene, sadly, which is the stuff about everybody having their own star or gem that falls from the sky, which I initially thought was a metaphor for the intro with Zephyr and what's her name? Leanne, that's right. I can remember character names. I can't even remember my students' names.
I suppose it was a pretty jewel, but is it worth getting
here's
that
the-
excited over?
You haven't heard the stories? Every man, woman, and child in this world has their own stone. Find it and live a long, happy life. Or so they say.
Is that right? Oh, what a charming story.
Your very own star from the heavens.
Your very own star.
This is a great shot too. That's some star right there.
Stars don't come cheap, though. It takes plenty of cold, hard cash to make dreams like that come true.
I love that there's this random fairground hanging out at the bottom of the
Is it
upper
really a
tier as
dream
well.
if you can just buy it?
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
We're gonna say the words Nolan North a lot, aren't we? I've literally never even played an Uncharted game. I'm not in on this meme. Did I actually go back? Yes, I did, right. At last I can rest.